Hey, so this is Type Tech, and today in the episode I call it What's in the Box. We have the Soundpeats Gamer number 1. This is the first gaming earbud buying Soundpeats, and will it be good or will it be bad? One way to find out, and let's go unbox. But before we move to the unboxing, these are the specs. So that's all from the specs, and let's go move on to the unboxing. For some reason it is in Japanese characters, which is probably 60 milliseconds. In-ear noise cancelling and about 6mm driver. Let's just slide it out, and behind this, Soundpeats, and look at that. The design is quite interesting, and inside it there is the usual stuff, which includes one of it is instruction manual, which is apparently in Japanese. Inside the accessory box, the Type-C cable and the earbud, the ear tip of the small and the large type, right? So that's all you can see in the accessory box. Okay, so this is the start of the show. Soundpeats Gamer number 1. For my first impression, the first thing I look at it reminds me of a mouse. It's like you can just missing the front, and when you open it up, look at the blue highlight. Before that, let me see the surrounding. At the back is a matte finish, so it will have resist to fingerprint smudges. And look at that, the side also there's a lighting here and here, and the back is the Type-C port, and the okay, for some reason it changed blue and then changed to green, so I guess that's the RGB lighting. As you can see, there's now purple right now. And when you open it up, the first thing will catch your eye will be the word Soundpeats with a very interesting engraving, because this is how it looks as the normal Soundpeats logo, so it gives more of the wild feeling. As you can see, this is how usually Soundpeats logo looks like, and this is how the Gamer number 1 looks like. And in terms of the hinge, it is fairly smooth to open, and the magnet is fairly strong, that is, it will take a little bit more strength to open up. As you can see, it is translucent, and the first thing you will see is the 2 drivers, and probably that's what it says about the 6mm drivers, right there, the 2 drivers, and the pogo pin right here. Alright, other than that, it is a fairly simple design with a typical silicone earbud that you can get from every day, but it feels slightly more rubbery feel compared to the more cheaper version. And the earbud design is comparable to the game buds from ZNT. Is similar in terms of design, and as you can see, it's almost the same design, except for the pogo pin is right here for the ZNT game buds, and the pogo pin is right here for the Gamer number 1. Other than that, we are going to measure the weight of the earpiece, and overall is about roughly 58 to 59 grams, and each of the earbud weighing about 5.1 grams, so it is pretty heavy. If you want to see a comparison, the weight of the ZNT game buds, this thing is more lighter with 43.5, and the earbud is only about 4.1 gram. We are going to do the mic test and also the game latency test, which will be the quick one to see how well for my first impression of these earbuds. So that's all from me, and let's go do the test. Alright guys, so now it is the mic test. So I am connected to the Soundpeats Gamer number 1, and we're gonna do a series of tests, and one of it is the crowd sound, and now it's playing in front of my TV at 50% volume. Can you hear me? Or is the crowd sound a bit too loud for you to hear my voice? And now I am standing right in front front of the fan. Is my voice clear or is it too crazy? Now we are at a more neutral sound where there is barely any other sound. And what do you think about it? Is the quality good or is it eh? And now we will move on to Mobile Legend mic test. Alright, so I am connected to the Soundpeats Gamer #1. And now I'm doing the Mobile Legend test, connecting two of my accounts to see how good is the mic quality. So, what do you think about it? Is it good? Is it bad? Comment down below. Alright, so I have tested the Soundpeats Gamer #1 for a few days, and I must say, it was good. Yeah, because it seems that this is the only earbuds that I have tested that has a game mode that actually enhance your experience of your game. Like, what do you mean? Enhance your experience. When you turn on the game mode, you will be like, whoa! Am I using the same earbud? It seems like it activates the second driver that you all see in the unboxing. Because of that, you hear the loudness and become more louder than it is, maybe by 2 or 3 clicks, and the bass start to become more thumping, even though it's not the bassiest sounding earbud, but it enhances more than without turning it on. Because when you turn on the music mode, it feels very flat. The bass, I won't say it's there, but I won't say it's not there as well, so it's just like quite a balanced sound. But when you turn on the game mode, it is completely a different earbud, I must say. But I won't say it is very good for music, because the bass is very artificial. It's like something is blocking the air hole or something like that. But it might change over the months of using it. So the latency might not be the best when you turn on the game mode, but it is still better than not turning it on completely. And in terms of aesthetic wise, it is quite comfortable to use, and when you put in the pocket, it's still not too uncomfortable, I must say. It is still relatively slim. And if you want to ask me about the fitting, well, it is very comfortable for me. I have used this all the way to 3 hours, 4 hours, and I don't really feel any pain, especially when I use it with my mask on when you go outside. So speaking of going outside, because of environment noise cancelling, when you play your music in the train, it's actually quite good. You barely can hear anything around you, with some exception of the loud clang and bang or whatever. But other than that, when you're in the train ride, it's actually quite nice to listen to, because you are completely almost isolated to it. I won't say it is completely soundproof, but it is quite good because you barely can hear any chatter around you. And when you turn off your music, you can actually still hear a lot more around you. So it seems like you're turning on and off the active noise cancelling, but it's not too bad, I must say. And also in terms of battery, the battery is like can last about 5 hours or so, maybe lesser. I did not get a full test of it, but because of the ENC that is constantly playing in the earbud, I will not be surprised it will be lesser than that. So basically, everything is good about this earbud. The only downside, I must say, is other than the battery is only like less than 5 hours. But if you look past that, and also because of the price, I would say this thing is actually quite a good package. It is comparable to all the other earbuds I have tested before. And but you are paying for quite a premium lah. And because of the fitting is quite nice and it feels quite solid. 60 bucks I don't really mind paying up lah. But if you are concerned about your budget and you want something similar, the earbud that I always go to and recommend to people is the ZNC Game Buds, because it's cheap and it's almost have all the things that almost have everything that the Soundpeats Gamer one has, other than build quality and also the ENC. But in terms of battery, it's still better, and price to performance, I must say, I will go for this. And recently I did a unboxing, which you will see in the future, would be the whlie T35. As you can see, it is very similar. So this is also another one that you can look out for if you cannot find the ZNT Game Buds. So that's all for me, and I will appreciate that if you can press this middle button right here, which is the subscribe button. Or if you like this kind of review, there is the What's in the Box series, there is a button right here. Or you can watch my previous video, which is right here. So that's all for me, and I'll catch you all next time. See ya!